Howdy everybody. Just thought I'd show you a short, hopefully a short video of the cross slide and cross slide support. This is the back side that you've seen this already. Let me carefully move this up into position. So here you can see this is the cross slide that my thumb is touching, and there's the 0.004 of an inch brass shims. The top of the cross slide actually has 4 of these 5/16 18 bolts held, hex head bolts with lock washers to hold the clamp pad down. And then the bottom, whoa, you can see how easily it moves. The bottom has 4 1/4 flathead screws. Let me carefully move that around. There we go. So you can see the bottom of the cross slide, and let me slide it over. You can see the flathead screws that are countersunk underneath there. And there's good clearance in between the cross slide and the cross slide support and the gibs. I was a little concerned about that I might have to machine some of that off, but it all fits, so I'm real happy about how that came together. I'll flip it over here if I can, do it one-handed without hurting anything. There we go. So that's the front of the cross slide. I left the painted portion on it now. I'm confident that the dimensions are all good because I machined all the sides of it, and I had this side down in the vise on the Bridgeport when I machined it. So, and this piece will end up being bolted to the column front, which, here, let me rest that there. And the column front looks like this. This is another Xerox out of the book. You can see the cold rolled steel that gets bolted to the column front. And now this is my piece of 4-tall A that had the laminated pieces not worked, this would have become the cross slide, but this is, since that worked, I'll be able to make the column front out of this chunk of 4-tall. And the odd marks that you see on it, this is from where I used the table saw to cut it when I actually built the shaper, the vise for my South Bend shaper, which has since gone on to a different owner. And that brings me to another good point I thought it'd be interesting to touch on. I had lunch with my buddies yesterday, and somebody asked me, and it's a great question, why do you want a shaper? Because truly a vertical milling machine is way more versatile, can do a lot of things, can do everything a shaper can do, and then some. But as you can see, the size of this thing, it's, the cross slide itself is 10 inches wide. The machine itself it'll be, roughly like 1 foot by 1 foot. I mean, it's a small machine. It'll be about 75 pounds probably when it gets done, so it'll be pretty easily portable. And my thought is, planning ahead, someday having a, retirement little workshop and having a little benchtop shaper would be a very cool thing. So it's rather than building something like a Stuart Turner steam engine, benchtop steam engine, I'd rather build something like this, a little machine tool, and I have the pieces and been thinking about it for a long time. So that's the reason, in case anybody's wondering. I did like my South Bend shaper. I thought it was totally cool. It was fun to put something in there and turn it on and watch it go. And if you don't understand what I'm talking about, just look up shaper videos on YouTube and you'll see what I mean. So the next step will be to mark this out and machine it down into the shape of a column front, which is shaped like that. And I'll work on that during the following week and keep you posted. Thanks again for watching.